In the first place, and before everything else, sir, is the news as bad in your opinion as I am asked to believe? Sire, I believe it to be most urgent, but I hope, by the speed I have used, that it is not irreparable. Speak as fully as you please, sir, said the king, who began to give way to the emotion which had showed itself in Blocka's face and affected Villefort's voice. Speak, sir, and pray begin at the beginning. I like order in everything. Sire, said Villefort, I will render a faithful report to your majesty, but I must entreat your forgiveness if my anxiety leads to some obscurity in my language. A glance at the king after this discreet and subtle exordium assured Villefort of the benignity of his august auditor, and he went on, Sire, I have come as rapidly to Paris as possible to inform your majesty that I have discovered, in the exercise of my duties, not a commonplace and insignificant plot, such as is every day in the lower ranks of the people and in the army, but an actual conspiracy, a storm which menaces no less than your majesty's throne. Sire, the usurper is arming 3 ships. He meditates some project, which, however mad, is yet perhaps terrible. At this moment he will have left Elba, to go whither I know not, but assuredly to attempt a landing at either Naples or on the coast of Tuscany, or perhaps on the shores of France. Your majesty is well aware that the sovereign of the island of Elba has maintained his relations with Italy and France. I am, sir, said the king, much agitated. And recently we have had information that the Bonapartist clubs have had meetings in the Rue Saint-Jacques. But proceed, I beg you. How did you obtain these details? All right, Villefort here is just really trying to set the stage for the king, saying, yeah. Look, there's lots of conspiracy talk going on among the folks in the streets and in the army. Idle chatter, people fill information they don't have with their worst assumptions. This isn't that. This is a real thing that is really happening. So take this seriously for what you will, for however much you trust my intelligence. That I'm not bullshitting you. This has nothing to do with rumor. This has everything to do with intelligence. So we don't know the details of this yet exactly. The king asking how he came about this, and boy, in the thrilling conclusion of chapter 10 tomorrow, we're going to find out exactly how Villefort is going to explain how he got this information, which he apparently got from Dante's letter. How is he going to spin it, and how are we, the readers, going to understand or trust what Villefort is saying? Is he going to make something up? Is he going to throw Noirtier, his father, under the bus? He's already thrown Dante under the bus. How many more people can he throw under a bus? How many people can fit under a bus to begin with? These are all questions that maybe we'll get the answers to tomorrow on the final episode of Chapter 10. But since this is the penultimate episode, just want to remind folks that if you want the story-only audio of what we're reading here, you can get that over at our Patreon, which is patreon.com/gruntworkpod, because this is part of the Gruntwork Podcast Network. And your contributions, which for as little as $1 a month, but as much as you would like to pay, go toward keeping this show and all of the shows on the network ad-free and artist-owned. That means that you are never going to hear an ad on this show ever. God, can you imagine with such short episodes that you had a 2.5 minutes of ads on this? Oh my God, that would drive me nuts. I hope it doesn't drive you nuts. So your contributions really, really go a long way to help make this happen. And we got a long journey ahead of us to the end of 4 years. So anything you can contribute would be great. And for that, you can get access to the story-only audio, which will be up there tomorrow. Chapter 10's episode will be up there tomorrow, and you can listen to chapters 1 through 10 without my commentary. That's all I've got for today. We will come back here tomorrow to see what Villefort has to say to the king about how he got this information. All right, until then, I'll see you. Goodbye. The Countdown of Monte Cristo is part of the Gruntwork Podcast Network. This show is produced, edited, and hosted by Landon Solano. The original text of The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. Theme song by Magic Solo. If you want to support the show and others like it, visit patreon.com/gruntworkpod. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.